If you only read the books that everyone else is reading, you can only think what everyone else is thinking. Memories warm you up from the inside. But they also tear you apart. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. If you remember me, then I don't care if everyone else forgets. What happens when people open their hearts? They get better. Whatever it is you're seeking won't come in the form you're expecting. Nobody likes being alone that much. I don't go out of my way to make friends, that's all. It just leads to disappointment. No matter how much suffering you went through, you never wanted to let go of those memories. I dream. Sometimes I think that's the only right thing to do. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Only assholes do that. Sometimes when I look at you, I feel I'm gazing at a distant star. It's dazzling, but the light is from tens of thousands of years ago. Maybe the star doesn't even exist anymore. Yet sometimes that light seems more real to me than anything. It's like Tolstoy said, "Happiness is an allegory, unhappiness a story." Anyone who falls in love is searching for the missing pieces of themselves. So anyone who's in love gets sad when they think of their lover. It's like stepping back inside a room you have fond memories of, one you haven't seen in a long time. I want you always to remember me. Will you remember that I existed, and that I stood next to you here like this? I was always hungry for love. Just once. I wanted to know what it was like to get my fill of it. To be fed so much love I couldn't take anymore. Just once. But I didn't understand then. That I could hurt somebody so badly she would never recover. That a person can, just by living, damage another human being beyond repair. Silence, I discover, is something you can actually hear. Unfortunately, the clock is ticking, the hours are going by. The past increases, the future recedes. Possibilities decreasing, regrets mounting. Listen up. There's no war that will end all wars. I have this strange feeling that I'm not myself anymore. It's hard to put into words, but I guess it's like I was fast asleep, and someone came, disassembled me, and hurriedly put me back together again. That sort of feeling. If you can love someone with your whole heart, even one person, then there's salvation in life. Even if you can't get together with that person. Despite your best efforts, people are going to be hurt when it's time for them to be hurt. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. Every one of us is losing something precious to us. Lost opportunities, lost possibilities, feelings we can never get back again. That's part of what it means to be alive. She waited for the train to pass. Then she said, "I sometimes think that people's hearts are like deep wells. Nobody knows what's at the bottom. All you can do is imagine by what comes floating to the surface every once in a while. In everybody's life there's a point of no return. And in a very few cases, a point where you can't go forward anymore. And when we reach that point, all we can do is quietly accept the fact. That's how we survive. Taking crazy things seriously is a serious waste of time. Taking crazy things seriously is a serious waste of time. In this world, there are things you can only do alone, and things you can only do with somebody else. It's important to combine the two in just the right amount.